Hello everyone. So welcome to my DSA series, and today we are going to solve this number of changing keys problem. Okay. So what does that means? So basically it means that the number of times I will change the keys, the number will be as output printed here. So what does that means? You can see that here are many capital block letters and small letters. Okay. But you can see that this is also smaller, this is also capital A. So when I am just typing on a keyboard, will I change my key? No, of course not. But when I'm just typing B, I have to change my key from A to B. So from here you can state that the key has been changed from A to B, and after that you can say that it is capital B, right? So the key doesn't have the key has doesn't change. But from B to C, that I have to change my key from B to C. I have to put my finger from B to C. So the key has been changed, right? So how many times the key changed? From A to B and B to C, I have to change my key. So the answer will be 2. It does not depend whether it is capital or small letter. So with it, I can just create. How will I solve this problem, right? I have to count how many times the keys are being changed. So I'm just using integer count, and within that I'm just initializing it with 0, and for the save I'm just returning it with count first hand, and in the middle what I will do, I will just go for a for loop, and within the for loop what I will do is just I will just initialize it with I equals to 0. uh Now here is a trick, here is the trick part of this question, that up to how much I have to just uh so what should be the condition, means up to how much should the for loop run? So it should run for uh, length minus 2 basically. So for that, if I have to go for length minus 2, what should I use then? So basically I will use one thing, that is size, sorry, s dot size. I could have simply used that s dot size minus 2, but no, for this problem we can also use this thing. It means the same minus 1. And what I will do, I will just increment I. So now what should be the condition? So I can use if the condition will be too lower of s of I. I will use the sliding window method, right? Here, what I have to just do here is just check that if the ith element, zeroth element, index zeroth element is equal to that of too lower will just convert it the the capital letters to small letters, right? To the s of I plus 1, right? If that's so, then I will increment count with plus plus. Okay, for good practice, you can use brackets like this. Now let's check our code whether it is running or not. Okay, there is a problem here, a typo basically from my end only. Okay, now let's check at once. Okay, no problem. Okay, it is a wrong answer, right? Because there is anything, there can be something that I am just missing right now. But what can be it? Let's check it out. Okay, within the flow, I just forgot that it is not a problem of uh, yeah, double equals to. It is the problem of whether it is not equals to, right? So let me just check. See, all the test cases have been passed. What was the problem? The problem was this one. The I have by mistaken within the flow of the of writing the solution, I just forgot to get the not equals to. So what I have done, right? I have used a count variable to count how many times we are switching the keys from A to B and B to C, right? Within a for loop, I have just initialized it with I equals to 0 up till s dot size minus 1, right? And increment it with I plus plus. So now what will happen? I have just made this whole string to small letters. Means whenever it will check from one index to another, it will just first it will do it will just switch it to the small letters and then check it. So basically, the first letter is already small, so it is small a, and the first letter is and the second letter is capital A, so it will be small, of course. So it will check that small a is not equals to small a, which is not true. So it will not return any count plus plus. So count will be for 0 for now also. Then it will be becoming 1. So 1 is A, capital A. So capital A will be small. So small a is not equal to small b, which is uh, basically which is true, right? So it will do count plus plus. And again, it will check that small b is not equals to capital B, too lower of capital B, which will make the capital B a small b, which is false. Small b is equal to small b, so it will not increment any count. Like this, it will go on and just return, and afterwards I will just return that count, whatever the count number or the frequency it will be. So yeah, this was the question. Let's just submit it and check whether it is correct or not. So yeah, it is 100% runtime, as you can see, and 802 test cases are being passed. So this was all about my question. If you like the question, you can make if you like the question and the solution that I provided with the concept, you can just like, share, subscribe.